and right now we are continuing to follow breaking news. This all started at around noon on Sullivan's Island. We are going to go straight to that news conference that's happening right now with the Sullivan's Island police chief. We understand that media staging is in place, and we are going to listen in live right now for the very latest as to find out more about the situation. It started again at around noon today. We understand a woman and child were struck near Sunrise Presbyterian Church. Another child was struck. The woman and child went to the hospital. One child was treated and released on the scene. We knew now that a suspect is still on the loose. That person is described as a heavyset white male wearing a red shirt, dark-colored shorts. The person is balding and may have a beard. Again, we are waiting to get the very latest details. News 2's Brendan Clark is en route to this scene right now. Brendan, you are in that gridlock that Grace has described on area roads and highways. Traffic pretty much at a standstill. Give us an idea of what you are seeing as you try to make your way to that media staging area.
Yeah, good afternoon, Carolyn. I appreciate it. My day started in Berkeley County, in fact, covering Vice President J.D. Vance's visit to Nucor Steel Manufacturing Facility. I had just interviewed Congresswoman Nancy Mace, Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett, when I received word about what happened on Sullivan's Island. I cleared Secret Service to leave that event immediately. At 2:15 or so, I made my way to the Isle of Palms connector. And traffic, as you know, as you've seen, was at a standstill. I'm currently on the connector, probably directly in between Mount Pleasant and the Isle of Palms. I've gone about 1 mile, maybe a mile and a half, in about an hour and a half. So that'll give you the idea of how bad traffic is. Certainly a lot of people turning around. Several law enforcement vehicles have sped by with their sirens on. Just had 4 or 5 unmarked vehicles with their sirens on passing me at this moment. Have seen and heard the same from friends. I'm down Sawyer Boulevard heading to Sullivan's Island. But yeah, it's just been really bad. Obviously going off the island, no problem whatsoever. But getting onto the island has certainly been a problem. It looks to be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours before I finally get from the Isle of Palms connector all the way to the staging site at Breach Inlet. So that's what we're dealing with here traffic-wise in our area.
And as you know right now, Brendan, Sullivan's Island on lockdown as police officers, deputies, first responders going door to door trying to find this suspect, this person not yet identified. What we have is a description. That description is of a heavyset white male. This person may have a beard, balding, but that really is all we know right now.
Well, I can add to that, Carolyn, a little bit because I have friends, good friends of mine, who live on Station 31. So right in the middle of things, basically what the area that is shut down right now by Jasper Middle, Stations 30 to 32 closed down. He said the amount of law enforcement presence there is unbelievable, more than he's ever seen. Police, law enforcement everywhere. They went by his house probably about 15 minutes ago now and said the man has not been caught yet, to stay inside, please, but that they are looking for him and that they are going door to door talking with neighbors in that area about anyone who may have seen this person that fits the description, that they can find him.
Right. And we also do not know whether there was any connection between the two. There's no indication, at least at this point, as to why this incident happened, what may have sparked, what the catalyst was, what happened in the moments before. This is information hopefully we will get in the next few minutes as we wait to get more from this media briefing. But again, this all started on what was already a very busy day for those of us in this industry. At around noon, we started hearing reports of something happening on the Isle of Palms. And as you said, right now, that entire community, it's difficult to get onto the island. Certainly a lot easier to get off the island right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. There's no traffic leaving the island right now, Carolyn. It is wide open. That's what a lot of people are frustrated getting out of their cars, putting in that park and just wondering what's going on. And then several have just turned around by now. But they've waited an hour and a half in traffic and finally just had enough and turned around. One car's overheating and on the side of the road right now, the side of the connector. So that's the situation now. It's hot out here. You know, it's 83 degrees out here. And there's just nothing you can do. You just have to be patient because we know that law enforcement has a job to do, and so do we. We're just trying to get there to cover this event, but we're having to deal with the traffic in the meantime.
And Brendan, you said that your friends who live on the island, they've described a police presence unlike anything that they've ever seen. One of the things that we heard from the media briefing earlier is that they are also using drones, and that fact a grid has been set up and they are going door to door and asking people to be responsive, comply with the requests from police officers as they not necessarily go into homes, but certainly will be checking for this suspect.
Yeah, stay indoors was the message the police had to my friend there who was up on his elevated staircase as he talked to her. His quote was, "Cops are running around everywhere." That was what he said, and he says the cars are blocking everywhere, and he just said they're going door to door again to reiterate, exactly what they're doing at this point, just trying to narrow down the grid and find this person that's responsible for it.
Right. Once again, police officers, sheriff's deputies, we know that they are using drones. And I was even told by someone who lives in that area that there were dogs in her car as well.
Yeah, I did see a K9. I just saw two K9, Charleston County K9 units with their license sirens on going past me on the connector.
Yeah. All right, Brendan, we are going to let you pay attention to what's on area roads and highways as you begin to move closer to this scene. Give us a call with another update.